Guess it was some of these news stories because we got a lot of shit has happened in 2020, man. Like,
what's the biggest thing that happened in 20 besides COVID?
Well, we started off the year.
I was gonna say being at the gas station all night.
Yeah, that was
pretty big.
One of the bigger ones. I would say let's start with in chronological. I see 200th episode is one.
Yeah, it's not. I just put it there because it wasn't on the list. I just threw it in there.
Kobe and Gianna.
Gigi.
Bryant's death.
Yeah.
That
Gabby,
was
sorry.
Facts.
That was like early. That was
February,
January.
man.
Yeah.
January, February, no?
Yeah.
January. Because February was his birthday, whatever, and all that.
No, February is not his birthday. The daughter.
Someone's birthday, but and then they did the funeral and all that. Yo, it's crazy.
Yeah, because whatchamacallit?
Damn, there's one that we don't even
This
have.
This is pre-COVID, right?
This just before. Yeah. March.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Wow.
Yeah, it was before COVID, but I'm trying to think because there's one that's not in here. Was it before or after Pop Smoke?
Well, Pop Smoke I think happened in February.
No, it was Pop Smoke, then Kobe. I seen a girl break it down.
So like,
I seen a girl breaking it down in the video. 2020, Kobe. She broke it down. Like,
it was Pop Smoke first.
I think so. Yes.
Okay, so
I'm gonna do fact check right now.
Because I see here Kobe died January 26th of 2020.
So Kobe first.
Then Pop.
So Kobe then Pop Smoke.
All right. So, where were you guys when Kobe? Let's start with you, John. When Kobe?
It's funny because I'm just thinking about that exact moment. So, I'm on college, in almost Spadina with Chrissy from Chrissy's Cookies. Shout out to Chrissy. And we were about to hop in this car to go get a Wi-Fi router. And I remember getting in the car, and next thing you know, this guy like turns up the radio. And normally I don't really care for the radio when I'm riding in an Uber. I like to hear and see everything in front of me more or less. 9 times out of 10, I like silence. You know, it's cool. This is my solitude. But he turns it up, and then it was like breaking news. Kobe Bryant is deceased, or Kobe Bryant has now died in a horrible plane crash. And his daughter and the other.
Like 14 other people. Like there's a bunch of people that died with Kobe. Like his daughter and like his daughter's teammate, and their parent, mom.
It was their basketball team.
Yeah. Not a whole team, but like a couple of people off the team, and their parents and a coach, and like it was crazy the amount of people that passed, plus the helicopter.
But I remember it being cold, but then I remember getting out of the van and it being brick, like colder than it was before, like after it was said, it was like it dropped like 20 degrees, you know. And I remember being like, damn, like I remember thinking about it in the motions of like what I was doing, still trying to find my Wi-Fi router. But then at the same time, I'm like, hi, do you guys have a Wi-Fi router? And then I turn away and be like, holy shit, Kobe's dead. What the fuck's going on?
Yeah, kind of the process.
I was like, yo, I ain't even really high, so I was bugging. You know what I'm saying? I'm thugging and bugging out there. I was just trying, and the fact that it was just cold and I didn't even have enough to wear. So I was just like, okay, no, like something's up with the day. Maybe I just got to get home. You know what I'm saying? Before some silly shit happens.
Do y'all remember when TMZ first reported it and like people were like mad
his wife didn't know yet.
Yeah, his wife didn't know.
His wife didn't know, and TMZ's out there reporting the man's dead. Like, buddy, it's 9 o'clock in the morning or whatever time. It was early, no? It was early when it happened. Early. Like, the man's wife doesn't even know that her husband and her daughter is dead. And the other people that are involved, their family members don't know, but TMZ wants to get out there and be like, yo!
Yeah. They caught a lot of flack for that.
They caught a hell of a lot of flack for that.
Yo, all I know, shout out to my Uncut alumni, Debbie Gang. She was on live, fam, when she broke the story to me.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
So she was just like, yo, Kobe Bryant just died. And everybody think, Debbie, like, shut up. Like,
why
stop, don't
shit?
say stuff. She's like, no, real shit, fam. Like, I'm seeing that he's dead.
Wow.
And that's how I found. I was like, yo,
that's
what? That's a basketball fan, bro.
For sure.
Even though he dropped 81 on my team, like he was still other than Kevin Garnett, he was and MJ, but like he was the next, fam. Like, fam, that hurt, bro. Like that one hurt.
I know every Filipino was like, oh my God, what's going on? Kobe.
Not Kobe.
Yo, my uncle called me. He was like, yo, I can't, don't call me for a week. This isn't the right time.
Man took it that rough?
Oh, It was like
he's worldwide.
Worldwide.
China and everywhere.
He was like Pele.
Yeah. Yo, even my mom called me and told me about Kobe. I'm like, come on. I didn't even know because I was on the road. And she called me. I'm like, what? Like, you know, like I just got off the phone quick. You know how it is. Like, what? Like, you want to do your research? I look on Instagram. I see it. But I'm like, yo, how? What? Like, you know, Kobe's, he's good. Like, he's healthy. Like, and then I found out it was because of the helicopter. I'm like, yo, crash. Hold on. Is this a setup? Like, how did this is Kobe? Like, what? Like, everybody's just going crazy.
You almost felt invincible.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so it's like, yo, you're feeling it, bro. Like, people crying.
Sorry to cut you guys. It's crazy that Friday said that because that was kind of like the setup for the year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like like the one person that you felt that was untouchable.
Yeah.
Got touched. No homo, but like, you know, whatever. Like he got into and it's like it kind of set us up for the year. Like, yo,
it's true.
This is the year we're gonna have, fam.
Yeah, because he retired, everything. Like, you know, he was doing good.
But not even just that. Like just having that. Then obviously whatever happened
prior
the
from
month, and then COVID happening, and everybody, you know what I'm saying, have to go through dealing with death and
even before that, when Nipsey got killed the year before, you understand what I'm saying? It's like Nipsey, like damn, and then now prior year beginning, Kobe Bryant, like what the. Like you say, your uncle called you. He's taking. You know how many people were shaking it rough, let alone Kobe's wife.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it's like, wow, this is crazy. And then after Kobe, what happened? We had Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke was next, right?
Pop Smoke, rest in peace.
The thing is with Pop Smoke, for us as Toronto, like our scene right now has a lot of very drill, UK drill, Brooklyn drill sounding influence shit, just drill shit, and Pop was like, I think, the leader of getting that to the forefront in North America, because it was a UK thing. It was a Chicago thing. Then it started becoming a UK sound.
That's funny how
and then they bought it here.
That's funny how it went from Chicago, UK, and it came here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and then not only here, Ireland. Like there's Ireland drill music and shit like that, and like Australian. And
I always find it funny, like the common denominator is the beat, or you know how it's just the musical arrangement.
Yeah.
But then like when it hits another city, you'll hear the different slang.
The slangs to it.
That's what it is. It's like a good dictionary of slang for every area.
Yeah. And the thing is, when Pop dropped like "Welcome to the Party" and shit like that, like he was taking over the scene. You know what I'm saying? So like. With him, it was like a home invasion, right?
Yeah.
His address, you know, I guess they said that the reason now that they found at the end of the day is because of the address leak, right? They arrested the guys, and his album dropped, and it was like it's been, I think, almost still the #1 album now. Like
they just dropped another. They dropped a video the other day, you know?
Yeah. I believe so.
Yeah,
he's been dropping stuff all year. I think the whole team's like had a setup for him because obviously, like they know, like it was just sad. Just like Friday said, right? The man didn't even get to put out an album.
Yeah,
come on, man! Like he was just starting to take over. He was just starting to go around, do his interviews,
he was
all
bubbling.
that shit, and
he was definitely on the lava trail.
It's like the sad version of Bobby Shmurda, because even though Bobby Shmurda was getting there, he went to jail. Pop Smoke was getting there, and then he died.
Yo, Pop one hit me. R.I.P. Pop Smoke. Honestly, that one hit me. I was in Mexico. I was in Mexico when that hit me. So, like, we already started with the year with Kobe. So now, like, Pop, we're getting to Pop. Like, we're loving how it's coming. Like, he's coming with some music. We're like, yo, we, like, you know, Pop is taking over. Like, he's taking over. Who is this guy? So I was bumping in Mexico. So now when I heard it, I was on Instagram and I'm like, yo, what? What's going, like, you know, from there, I was like, yo, 2020 is really, 2020 is a really a crazy year. Like, yo, it hit me from that time. I was like, wow, that hurt. Like, you know, like that hurt me because I love this music still. Like, you know, I was like, yo, I was waiting to see what's going to happen next.
And from when it shows from when he passed here, from my Google search, it shows February 19th, 2020. Okay? So that takes us into February. That's when COVID hit.
March.
It actually hit before, but
March is when they shut shit down.
That's when they shut it down.
Yeah. March is when shit got shut down.
But that's when we first heard about it. Was February. People were starting to say, "Hey, there's this thing going around."
Yeah, in Wuhan or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was.
You know we were still here.
Yeah, we're doing our thing.
We were still over here at the Youngsterdam. We weren't even thinking about going to Zoom. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't even a thing in our brain. We were just like, yo, it might be gone in the next couple of weeks or whatever, and then we'll just be back at it.
Supposed to flatten the curve in 2 weeks.
Yeah. And we're today the 30th when we're doing this. Shit.
Mash up.
Yo, I was in JA. I didn't even have a return.
I remember that.
And they were like, yo, you might want to check your embassy or see what's going on. Mm-hmm. We called back and they were like, yeah, we're suggesting you get on the plane before the 12th.
Yeah.
Wow. We were like, what? I was like, and yo, honestly, I was like, I'll just stay. Because there's something in my heart that was like, yo, man, like if I'm going to be locked up or locked down, I might as well be by a beach, you know, and just risk it. Because I know I had a 6-month, expenditure there, like I could do it, see how long, but at the end of the day, I didn't know, let's say there was an outbreak of sorts, knock on wood, which I don't think in Jamaica, the sun shines through the heavens to Jamaica first. I don't think that can happen there. Yeah. The alkalinity levels are too high and the people are too good.
There's a couple, of confirmed cases. But,
But yeah, I feel like I had a good chance, but then I was still like, no, I gotta just head home, see what's going on.
Yeah, because they started calling the snowbirds home. They are quote unquote snowbirds.
Yeah, right? the old timers.
And like people who were like living in the States.
Yeah, they live in Florida.
Doing half of their work over there. Like, because there's a lot of people who were like on work visas, all types of shit.
Don't forget the border's still shut down, eh?
Yeah. So the tragic thing is a lot of people had to come back. And when they did, some of our rappers came back because there was a lot of rappers that were running around LA, including Houdini.
Oh, speaking of Houdini, yeah.
Because this, and I'm going in kind of a chronological, not completely, because it was kind of like the what's the word that I'm looking for? The start to where that kind of his demise kind of happened, because he was over there in the States doing his thing, right? He didn't really have no plans for what I thought. And actually, even from the last conversation that I had with him via DM, I was like, let's lock in on an interview. And he's like, yo, I'm not forwarding back for a while. This is pre-pandemic. Then the pandemic hit. Man had to come back because I'm sure they're like, yo, all Canadians come back to Canada.
Yeah.
And then boom, within a few months, he was gone.
That's crazy.
Another one that hurt too.
That one hurt.
They all hurt, man. It's like
they all hurt.
It's crazy, but that one you're like, wow, like
that was close to home.
I seen the chain of events happen.
So hold on, wasn't it Tall Up first?
That was the top of the year, right?
The Tall Up twins. One of the Tall Up twins, R.I.P.
I'm wondering.
Could be wrong, but it might have been
after.
No, before
in 2019.
I could be wrong.
My bad, but still, nonetheless.
But yeah, before we leave off this, and you don't.
Sorry, my bad. Yeah, I'm looking on our YouTube channel because I remember we covered that when it first popped, and it was like I don't remember if it was late 2019 or early. No, February 2020. February 4th is when I uploaded this video. R.I.P. Tall Up Twins.
So February 3rd, I'm seeing.
Yeah. Wow. So it's like it started getting to that chain of events of Toronto rappers. It started becoming that trend.
I don't know if it was a trend. It's just tragedy, really. It was tragic.
Yeah, but I feel like the media started covering it over and over again. Toronto rapper.
The media sensationalized it,
Yeah.
They made it popular. They made it like, you see people online saying, oh, yo, it's hazardous to be a rapper in Toronto now. They made a headline from it.
Yeah.
Like, look what they did when Houdini passed. The sun.
Yeah.
Who vanished? What? Like,
who made Houdini vanish?
Yo, Bridget, if that was, I would step in a boy chest, yo. How does that get off the editing room floor? Like, yo, how does that get past editors?
Yeah.
Without that being a direct disrespect to the man? You understand what I'm saying? Like, yo, I step in a boy chest, yo.
That was like the most poor taste choice of title to put on a headline on a newspaper ever. You know what I'm saying? But like that was like just one of the like chain of events of things. Like Tall Up Twins February, right? And then Houdini was in May.
Yeah.
Right? And then it started going up. Quarantine Radio. Remember Quarantine Radio?
Yeah, I remember.
Quarantine.
Right? When everything was nice. We were
Quarantine Radio. Yes, yo, shake your booty. Yo, twerk it.
Actually, before Quarantine Radio, we went on Zoom.
But Quarantine, I used to see this thing called the CC Show on Instagram, and he had it cracking around that time too.
Remember that with the strippers.
Same numbers too, just not as much, obviously, like Outpost, you know, like. But yeah, no, and it's still live. CC Show's still live.
Yeah.
But Quarantine Radio was crazy.
Yeah.
That really kind of brought that whole like that culture, I guess you could say, like to like a forefront.
I think that kind of inspired Versus, no?
No, Versus was first.
Versus was first?
I'm actually looking at it right now.
Okay.
So Versus was around March.
First
that was the first
with,
Timbaland and Swiss Beats. That was the first official one, and that was
and
in
then
March.
after that was Beanie Man and
No, they did a couple of other ones first. So I want to say
because remember they were still on the gram for a while.
I want to say that the big one was Teddy Riley and Babyface.
or where they fucked up the sound. Yeah, and everyone was eating out their back because of the sound. And the man's looking like.
Then I think they had like Let Nelly and Luda.
That was bad.
That was another like.
It was good but
one.
bad.
And then they started getting better with like the Erica and Jill Scott.
Well, it was that much before the Beanie Man and.
There was another one with Neo and like Sean Garrett or something like that.
To tell you the truth, I want to say
112.
I want to say the Beanie Man and Thing one. That was the one that really just took it over.
Yeah,
that's the first time when they put people together.
No, I think they were
no.
Because it was during COVID. I think they were just the first ones to say, "Fuck it, yo, we're gonna go in the same room."
They were in Jamaica.
I might be wrong, but I think the Fabulous one was first. The Fabulous and
Jadakiss.
With Jadakiss.
With me.
That's right. Yeah. The Jadakiss meme. How we can forget about the Jadakiss meme?
Jada was.
I could be wrong though. I could be wrong.
Yo, that meme was fierce though.
But that kind of was like, okay, before we even get to that, or not before we get to it, but that was also part of everybody doing everything from inside. Because those lockdowns that happened, right? We moved to Zoom. Remember, we had like at least 20 episodes on Zoom, man. Not like 1, 2, like not like 5 episodes. Like I feel like when I was going through the list, there was like 20 Zoom episodes.
That could have been season. That's what the Zoom season. I was just gonna say that.
Yeah. Capsulized it.
Yeah. Because during that time we had like
epic interviews.
And you know what's funny about that? That's like, we got Strombo. Like that was a crazy
Brandon
one.
Gonaz,
Matt McCrudden.
DBX2, Money Mitch.
That's right.
Fabio Foreign. Adam 22. Yeah. But like that was
Pressa,
all a product.
That's the most recent.
Yeah.
And like that's the one that could end the seasons of Zooms.
Yeah. But like that was like all a product of we have to stay in the yard. So like we got the Zoom shit and we got a bunch of interviews. We got Quarantine Radio out of that. You know what I'm saying? And then when did
a lot of good stuff?
Yeah, and in the summer start opening back up. We were allowed to come back outside to a degree, right?
Yeah.
But in George Floyd.
R.I.P. man.
And that was right before the summer. I feel like let me just double check and fact check that.
And Breonna Taylor too.
Yeah, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd. That's the sticky year, man.
Yeah.
Holy,
the Breonna Taylor was sitting there, not getting as much attention until the George Floyd happened.
Facts.
It got that gave it the boost it needed.
So this is May 25th, 2020 is when he died.
Damn.
And that was right before the summer. So that and people were just starting to come outside, and that took us right into the summer. Black Lives Matter all summer long. You know what I'm saying? Protest. Well, not Black Lives Matter, because it is Black Lives Matter, like the statement, but I really have a hard time using the phrase because it's connected to an organization. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't no shade on the organization, but I believe in the sentiment more than just connecting it to an organization.
We even shut down like the internet. Remember all the media pages, everybody for like
went
a day
black.
went black. That's how serious we were trying to get the point out there.
They tried to take the word urban out of one of the record company's departments. The urban department is like gone out of that word is gone.
Yo, I'm sorry. I shouldn't even bring it up right now. Is it left? You know, Legos is an urban dictionary word now?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay.
I swear to God. And like, when you
so
see
when did they publish this word into the dictionary?
But when you see who they have with the term
pop
too,
it up, man.
That might just be a meme. That might not be real facts, man.
No, fam, I looked it up.
No, this guy's coming about urban, yo, brethren. You didn't see how? Oh my God, that's crazy. That's nuts.
While you're looking that up right there, like
that can't be true.
There was like a lot of people pulling the shade off, and you're starting to see a lot of changes in offices. Then you notice a lot more color, like for example, CP24. I watch that shit all the time. They diversified. It was already diversified, but they even went deeper.
It's there.
Yo,
in the urban.
Toronto slang.
Wow.
No way.
Look who they use.
Don't tell me they're using Pedro.
Legos, oh man. They really put that out there.
Oh, yeah. Yo, this is crazy.
What are you guys looking at?
This is
For
crazy.
Urban Dictionary.
Yo,
Sorry,
spin it for them. Spin it for them.
So
Let
we're
them
looking at
see.
the Urban Dictionary.
Yo, that is crazy.
My bad.
So let me see what you're looking at here.
Oh wow, that's legit.
Legos, Toronto slang.
That's official tissue right there.
From when someone catches a case. That's not even right.
No, what are you reading?
Legos, I got in Legos. Toronto slang.
Nah, man.
That's the second meaning of it. But are you reading like the meaning that is showing right here? Oh shoot, I forgot. You gotta get close.
Hold on, let me see here.
You can go up to the up one has the actual real meaning.
Okay, so you heard it. You heard the news from Chromas. Yeah, I get. Yeah, G. I heard the news from. I heard the news he caught a Legos. Nice it for real. Yeah. What it what it do, man? Them. What the fuck?
You know, an American wrote that.
Oh man.
Etopical.
Legos.
Yo.
But I guess that was the second slang one. Toronto
That's
slang
hilarious.
For when someone catches a case, but the first definition is when someone gets shot in the leg.
Oh God, Lord.
I don't want to say the name that they have there, but yeah, it's like fuck.
I already said it.
No. There's another name for the first one. It's even worse.
Wow.
Oh my God.
But yeah, another thing in 2020 that I realized everybody was talking about was the 5G. Crazy. That came out.
Yeah, 5G.
Whatever happened to 5G?
No, the 5G talk is true though. People were talking about that 5G is gonna kill everybody. You know what I'm saying? Conspiracy theories. I still don't trust that 5G shit.
Yeah.
I'm be honest with you. I tell you, you see that you brought up that 5G. It's funny because now the lockdowns, don't you notice more towers been popping up during the lockdowns? Right? Just remember that.
Look at these guys started with the 5G conspiracy. Now I've had 5G for like 2 years, eh?
Yeah, you think so?
I think so.
Really
I
think
feel
they
like
turned it on.
You
really think they turned that shit on yet? So it's full capacity. They're giving you a watered down version.
Just a little bit,
little taste. Sugar water. You know what I'm saying?
A taste.
Just a little bit.
Oh man.
Just a little bit,
We're all getting Nino Brown. Dog.
Yeah, that's right. Oh. The 5G?
Yeah.
Oh, the bitches. Oh, man, the bitches.
I remember they canceled Carrie Hilson for that.
Pookie, sit down, Pookie. Pookie, sit down.
Right?
Oh, man. Okay, so what else happened before? Because I don't want to jump to Tory Lanez and his debacle.
Fam,
Did something happen in between there?
No, fam, because that was in June.
That was in June?
May, June. Yo, if you're going chronological, keep going, man.
That was in June?
Fam, that was June, July when that shit happened.
What?
Yes.
All night.
I'm horrible with that stuff. So
he was at Kylie. What was that? Wasn't he at
you gotta
Kylie
remember,
Jenner's?
it was quarantine radio. Then that was what happened. Tory moshed up the place for like how many months? He had quarantine radio.
Yeah, he was on
dropping
fire.
records.
He was on
He was
fire.
the hottest thing. No homo.
Yeah.
And then allegedly, he was at the gas station all night. No, he was
gas
that family.
station.
Like he
Bro.
dropped off the label. He was like
He got his masters back.
yeah.
He got his ownership.
That was
Right?
He was the top artist.
You know what we
Really?
forgot about before we get to Tory? R. Kelly.
Not really. You didn't forget about it.
Well,
R. Kelly having his
forget about it.
breakdown,
Yeah, like,
going to
he
jail,
caught his
getting
case.
charged again.
Wasn't it this year he caught his case?
probably.
Let me fucking fact check.
I'm
that.
horrible with that stuff.
Yeah, that one I don't
I
care
can't
too
even
much
front.
to care about.
Yeah.
We don't care about Kells right now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
We can
okay,
skip
okay.
that.
So June, Tory happened.
Yeah.
That's
June,
when
July.
he allegedly shot Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
He went silent.
Allegedly, yeah. And then he popped up at the gas station all night.
Nice.
You understand what I'm
man.
saying?
Posted.
Oh, free Tory, free Tory. I was on Miami Beach. Made millions with my new chick. Me. Yo.
That's how you came back.
Yo.
That's
So
how you
let me
came
ask you all a
back.
quick question on Tory. When this first happened, and the Americans were kicking his back out, deport this fuck nigga short Canadian. Did we believe him?
I know where my stance was.
Gutsy, you were saying he was done.
I jumped the window quick. I'm not even gonna lie.
I think I kept reserved. Like,
There
yo,
was no. I was looking like there's no way this nigga's getting out of this shit. How
That's
many
what
months
happened.
later now?
the man stayed quiet for too long, and he couldn't. And then he came out with the track. Oh, a couple weeks ago, the devil thought he took his best punch.
there.
But I beat that nigga 1,000 times.
It's crazy.
Right?
I'm there messaging the team like I don't know, man.
That'd be a wrap.
This nigga moving way too saucy to be shooting somebody.
And then all of a sudden, what they do, they charged him. Bang. The charges came.
Well, because what's her name popped out first.
Yeah, she came out on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
on his birthday.
Meg Thee
Yeah.
Stallion.
On
That's
his
right,
birthday.
On his birthday. And then he came out like, oh, see, you trying to come out on my birthday.
Mm.
And eat a birthday cake cookie for that one.
Oh, I was gonna get some more.
You know what I'm saying? The man said, yo. And on my birthday, that's when he reported, he came back after dropped his album.
Mm-hmm.
He dropped his album and then he rebutted, no? Isn't that
He
what
broke the
happened?
silence eventually. I
Isn't that what happened?
remember.
He dropped an album or a mixtape or something before the all night at the gas station.
Yeah, the Daystar mixtape.
Yes, yeah, that's what happened.
That was on it though.
That's all right, but before the video, I'm saying. That came out, that, what
Yeah.
he did there,
Yeah,
then
yeah,
the video
yeah,
came
That's
out.
when
Yeah.
we first thought he was gonna talk.
Yeah, and everybody was in the live like, yo,
We were waiting for this guy.
what's this guy gonna say?
He
Yo,
said nothing.
Because he
man,
just
say, yo, my
dropped the
album
date.
dropped.
He just dropped the date and time,
Yeah.
and everybody was waiting.
I remember I did a live that day, YouTube live,
I remember.
and then it just turned into a listening party because it was like, oh man, not saying nothing. This is an album drop.
I know.
Oh shit.
Oh,
I
the man
remember
got
going
you
to
out for a
I
listening
remember
party.
going to his page and he seen something. I went to his SoundCloud. This nigga tricked everybody.
Yeah, yo,
It was a listening
You
party.
I was like, this is great promo marketing.
Yeah,
you know who went
Yeah.
at him? Rick Ross went at him because he's like,
everyone
yo,
went at him.
how you gonna come back and promote your music and not show the man them what happened? Like, what? Who's promoting their music after this gun violence thing?
That was in September that he dropped the Daystar. September 24th.
September
It was
24th.
the day his mom died, no?
Yes. Because that's one of the reasons he said that he dropped it. And they were giving him flack because of the Breonna Taylor case. The guy didn't get convicted, the boy them. He didn't get
That same
convicted.
day.
So they're like, yo, how you drop your album trying to take light away from this important event? Like, Wagwan, you fuck nigga Canadian.
And he has his own reasons why he dropped it.
Damn.
No, because that's
Yo,
how the Americans think
they're,
of this guy.
they hate on us when they're ready.
Like-
they come with that fire tongue.
Damn.
Like low key, or not even low key, because from this infraction or alleged infraction happened, I felt a lot of true feelings came out.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
from the
So you've
Texas
seen their
people,
true colors.
from her area, Texas.
from all kind of areas. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to the
Gang,
Joe Button
gang.
podcast, but like, Maul jumped like, yo, fuck this Canadian nigga, send him back over. Everybody jumped out the window. I'm like, oh man.
Their whole podcast did, not just him. He went out the window with it, but the whole podcast did.
And then that was his second charge, right? Because he caught that first gun charge.
Before all of that
Right.
happened. Yeah.
Remember, he was driving around with the blicky. You know what I'm saying? He got caught. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
So it got sticky for him. So
Fam, he took over the year because he had quarantine radio.
Yeah.
Then this thing happened, and we just waited how long for what you were gonna say.
And now we're waiting. We're still
You dropped
waiting.
the album, yeah. We're still waiting. What the hell you guys are gonna say? So
We're
it's like he
still
kind of took
waiting.
over the year, fam.
yeah.
He's the MVP at the end of the day.
He'll be running into the next
Good
year.
or bad.
He'll
Yo,
be running the news story into
the
next
thing
year.
is, you know who's the MVP on the lows though? Roddy Rich.
Okay, he just touched home?
He not.
No, you're thinking about Roddy Rebel.
Oh.
Rowdy Rebel.
Roddy Rich.
Yeah, because he just had a silently great year.
Yeah, he had a Grammy. Silent. Like, he's just not even posting on the gram or nothing. He just getting Grammys. He just, his numbers.
He's got cult following fans.
Yeah.
Like, people that'll follow him to city.
He got out. What was it the track of the year?
Mm-hmm.
He got track of the year. He got so much things.
No, my bad. I got.
So what other stories? Am I missing any stories? Now that we're in like past the Tory, and that brought us pretty much almost on now.
We had our 200th episode.
Well, if you want
We had our 200th episode. That's definitely a big thing.
I was gonna say when top 5 diss you guys.
That was
no. If you really think about it, that
made people like
that was a big deal.
I'll give it. Oh, you know what? I'll give it to him because even though he was dissing us, even though we're doing great on promo and getting ourselves out there, that day I got a lot of fucking followers. Me too. You know?
I gained more followers from it, sure.
But that's what I'm saying. Like everybody else that he called out, like it was just like, yeah. But I felt like with you guys, like everybody was just like, yo, oh my god, he called out the We Love Hip Hop guy.
Yeah, because they're not like, it's not an artist to artist, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it was.
But you know what I didn't understand is what did we say for him to get so upset?
I don't know anymore. Like
what
at first I thought I knew.
Guttzy still.
It's usually Guttzy now.
I think I'll say that it might have been when I said that I thought he was signed. Because remember we thought this video and I was like, yo, because Friday was just like, yo, he's doing this and that. And then Friday was more saying at the time, I believe you were just saying like, is he the top artist? But I was thinking, yo, is he signed?
Yeah.
And I think maybe he thought that Friday was saying that.
No, but I think I doubled down on it because I found some
you found a
information.
little information. You're like, yeah, I think he is. But even if you...
But he wasn't signed. It was just a song.
Yeah.
That's the reason?
I don't know.
We don't know.
But it did spark news from the 6. Because before when I was dropping the top or the new Canadian music video list, I would just try to find like a thing to talk about, like, hey, you know, let's do industry tips.
You should bring that back, by the way.
I might do that. You know what I'm saying? Or like a breakdown story on like one rapper. I was trying to figure out what to put with the list to make a nice full video for Tuesday. Mm-hmm. And then that I was like, hey, he's fucking set up a news story. And I had the ugly globe. And then I fucking bought a green screen like the next week. And then now I like doing that shit. It's just fun. But it was the top 5 story that was the first one. I was like, oh fuck, hey, this is how the response is to this. Hey, I'm not mad.
I was like, yeah.
But I think it did. But in general, like, yeah, it sparked a lot. Yeah. I think that Instagram live sparked a lot at that time.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
just like you said, the top live stuff, him and YG going on live, like it sparked a lot of what we're probably seeing now that's happening in the city. So. Yeah.